What up? What up? Welcome back to the Audio Theory Podcast featuring your host, Superfly. And I got my boy, Danny Daybars open on the other end. What's good?
What's good, baby? Happy to be here. Happy Wednesday. We're alive, healthy. Nowhere else I'd rather be. Let's do it.
Same. Well, actually, no, I'd rather be a lot of places right now, but I can't.
In the scheme of things, it could be much worse. So yeah. I'm in a good spot. We're in a good spot right now.
Yep.
How's your week, bro? Wednesday, man. Did you have the Monday scaries?
Yeah, I did. I don't know what it is. Mondays are cursed now. They weren't that way before, but I woke up to a client fire drill. Some shit got fucked up, of course, on Friday afternoon. Didn't catch it, and then they're on the East Coast, so they saw it before we could even find anything. So yeah, it was a nightmare. I got a text from my boss at like 8:59 on the dot a.m. and had to deal with that. It's all fine now.
Good shit.
Like I mentioned before, like Wednesdays, once I do this podcast, closer to the weekend, so it's always a good feeling.
Oh, 100%. Yeah. And the weekend, I'm just like in that balance of like, do I want to smoke or do I want to get completely like obliterated drunk? Like, I don't know. Like that's like the, cause I don't want to just feel like shit like one day as well.
Yeah.
No Monday scaries for me, but dude, it's been so hard. And I'm sure everyone listening can relate. And you, dude, to go to sleep early, bro. Like I used to always go to sleep late, like 11:30, 12. Dude, now it's like 2:45 and I'm like wired. I'm like, bro, like I need to go to bed. Bro.
Yeah, I'm glad. I'm glad you said that because I would sleep late before, but late for me was like 1. That's when I'd be like, oh fuck, like I'm gonna be tired. But now I'm just zoning out until 3, and I'm like, and I'm not even doing anything fun. I'm just like, my body's like, yo, we're not.
I mean, I am doing like other shit. Like I'm doing like the digital marketing thing and like reading more, but like still though, bro, like I need to like it can't be that it takes me till 2, 3 in the morning to do this shit, bro. Like, and then what's scary is I don't know about you in the morning, so dude, I don't have to log on to like 9:15, 9:30. Bro, I'm waking up at 9:05, brushing my teeth, washing my face, boom, go to work. I'm like, bro, this is terrible.
Yeah, no, it's awful. Once things go back to normal, I'm gonna be so fucked.
Yo, so fucked, bro. I'm gonna have to like, I'm setting my alarm for like 7 a.m. All right, 8:15, and I still can't wake up, bro. I'm like, all right, I know I don't have to log on until 9:30. My desk is literally 1 foot away. Like, I'm like.
The worst part is I woke up late. I woke up in the middle of a meeting I was supposed to be in.
Oh, fuck.
I had to bust a lie out of my ass because I had 2 meetings at the same time. One of them was like kind of optional. The other one wasn't. I missed the obviously part of the required one, and I was like, oh shit, like I'm in the optional one right now. I didn't notice, like my calendar screwed me up, and thankfully like my boss wasn't involved or anything, so I didn't get dinged, but it could have been a lot worse. And it was all because of my fucking snooze button. I think I hit like stop or something instead of snooze, so I got screwed over. Yeah, it could have been worse though, for sure.
That could have been really bad.
Yep.
Yeah, no, I haven't missed, thank God, knock on wood, I haven't missed any meetings yet. But yeah, bro, it's legit. Like I don't have to log on to like 9:15, 9:30, and I have not woken up before 9 throughout this entire fucking pandemic. It's just like, bro, like wake up, brush your teeth, wash your face, log on. It's like I'm still getting shit done. I'm actually I still believe I'm working very hard, probably better than before. But I'm just like, bro, there has to be a better way of like waking up, maybe doing some push-ups, making breakfast. You know what I mean? Like it's not. It can't just be like, oh fuck, I have a minute left. Like,
for real. Yeah, I was super productive in the sense of getting up early. Maybe the first week, because that's like your body was used to getting up anyway, so I don't think you had a choice. But now my body's just like, if I have energy, I'm up. If not, like good luck.
Yeah, dude. My body's been very adamant of like, dude, you're not getting up unless you have like 7 hours of sleep. Because I'm like, all right, it's 2, but if I wake up at fucking 7, that's 5 hours. That should be fine. My body's like, nope, not happening. But it's all good. All right, man. So let's get into a couple topics. I think probably, how do you feel you've fucking done as far as conspiracy theories in the past week since the episode? Because I feel like we spoke about it so much that I've like tried to like disconnect myself from like the world when it comes to that topic. How about you?
It's weird because I feel the same way now too. It was fun and exciting, and now I'm just kind of over it. The conspiracy theories I'm hearing now, or not even theories, but like predictions, are a bit scarier. It's like war with China and all kinds of other shit that could really impact us, other than like, you know, mysterious 5G and all that other stuff that no one can still prove. Damn, people fucking hate Bill Gates now, though. I'll tell you that much. Apparently,
Really?
I don't know if it was you or someone else, but they said if you go to his comment section, like, it's just hundreds of comments saying like you're a murderer, like mark of the beast, and all kinds of other crazy shit.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. So just like Trump, how Trump used to be like the idol back in the day, Bill Gates was kind of the idol, like, oh, richest man in the world, blah blah blah. And now people are
Yeah, but like
claiming
richest
he's
man
like
in the world
Antichrist.
and also giving so much money
Yeah.
to charity. You
Yeah,
thought
giving
he
money
was
to
like
charity.
a great, a great
Yeah.
fucking dude.
Yeah. I guess people just really don't trust people with money.
Yeah, dude. And like I guess a lot of people question like, yo, why did you get out of Microsoft when you did? Did you know this was coming?
Yeah.
Blah 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 blah. Yeah, I mean, again, you can hate or love whoever you want, but that's funny how like the narrative on someone can fucking shift so quickly from being one of the most beloved billionaires in the world. Like, oh, he's just a nerd. He loves to give back, and now he's like, you fucking knew this was coming. You're trying to fucking poison kids in Africa with your fucking vaccines that are fucking murdering people to, you know, cut out population. So yeah, because yeah, dude, like even like CNN, who I mean, I don't trust more. I just happen to watch CNN more than most.
The Cuomo thing?
What was that?
I thought you were gonna bring up the Cuomo.
No, not that. But more so like when they were bringing up Bill Gates, they were like always like a positive thing. Like, oh, he predicted this in fucking his TED Talk from like 2015, blah blah. But bro, they'd also like cut out the part when he's like, we need to do population control and like figure out ways to cut the world's population. Like they completely left that part out. It's just like all the positives that, you know, could have, not about like, yo, we just are knocking people out. Like,
yeah, but maybe they didn't want to. They knew it was gonna feed into the conspiracy stuff and probably had like the reverse effect. Because like for instance on YouTube, people are complaining that YouTube is taking down videos related to coronavirus that like give medical advice and shit. And some people are like, oh, they don't want you to know the truth of like, you know, home remedies and all this, or
they don't want you to fucking kill yourself. Like,
because like we could fucking recommend, you know, you bust a nut and into a bottle of Clorox and drink it, and it'll save you. And you know, who's to say that, you know, we're not telling the truth? So some people might believe that, drink it, and then they're dead 2 minutes later, and YouTube's at fault. So they have to just choose like one or two sources and say, listen to, you know, the World Health Organization or CDC or whatever, and everyone else like shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Even if they don't have it together, like they need to give the authority to somebody.
Dude, it's so crazy. Like if you think back, and you're obviously in the tech industry, but like if you think back, I wonder like if Facebook and YouTube like had this vision and like understood how much power they have. You know what I mean? Like was it just like like I would love to have like a social network where, you know, like friends and, you know, friends and family, blah 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 blah, or I would love to like upload videos. But bro, the power those two companies fucking have is insane, bro. Like it is just fucking insane.
Yeah.
So I wonder, like, in their like vision of like, all right, we're gonna do this algorithm, but we're also gonna fucking control the world. Like, they also think that. Yeah,
that's fucking crazy. Especially because like 20 years ago, I don't even know if YouTube was around 20 years ago, but it was definitely around 10 years ago.
Around exactly like 11 years ago.
Yeah, some shit like that. And
Facebook came out 12 years ago.
Yep. And both of them, it was literally just like uploading photos, and now people get their news and advice from both platforms. I highly doubt, unless they were geniuses, I highly doubt when they first created it, that's what they knew it was going to become.
Right.
But now they have to take responsibility because people are giving real advice on the channels. And, you know, suppose this Bill Gates shit gets out of control. Let's just, for the sake of the argument, say he didn't have anything. He has no cruel intentions. What if some fucking nutcase shows up to his house, or even if they can access it with like a helicopter or some shit, shows up to his house and like detonates it or does something crazy just because they heard this. The same thing with the 5G shit, people burning down towers and stuff just because they're afraid of it. Like, I don't know if it's true, but if assuming it's not, like, you can imagine how dangerous this fake news could potentially be.
Dude, I'm not gonna lie. I went for a run. So I got a new phone, and I went for a run today for the first time with my phone for like music. And when I got off the Wi-Fi, I saw that it said 5GE, and I was like, "Oh fuck!"
Yeah,
like,
no, mine says that.
Like, oh fuck.
Yeah, I think mine said that for a minute. I just had no idea what it was.
I never saw a logo on my phone before, so I was like, "Oh, this is bad." That was like my first instinct.
You start coughing like right after?
I was like, "Yeah, this feels bad itchy right now. Like I don't feel." But yeah, dude, it's just crazy how like these tech companies have like just fucking run the world, bro. And like I feel like that's not gonna stop at all. Like for moments there was like I thought like maybe this would make people feel more dependent on like the human interaction. Mm-hmm. But bro, where they say it takes 21 days to form a habit. I feel like all these companies are realizing, wow, there's a lot of shit we spend money on that we don't need. You know what I mean? Like. So we're cutting people here and there, and like things aren't that bad. Like, yes, we're not where we want to be because the economy is closed. But once the economy opens back up, do we really need you around? You know what I mean? Like, I feel there's gonna be a lot of companies like, yo, this shit wasn't that bad. If anything, it taught us that, oh, I don't need to be spending $2 million on fucking rent a month with my 15 offices if you all can fucking work from home. Like,
that's what I was thinking too. I'm like, if I know my boss is definitely feeling this work from home stuff, so I'm like, maybe we should downsize and like have some rotating some rotation system where like you're only in the office a couple times a week, as opposed to having this massive ass office when half the people are working from home anyways or want to. Because like, yeah, I'm sure my company spending could take that rent and fucking get like 1,000 new employees.
Bro, so we had our first town hall of the week. I tell you, every Wednesday we have it. And this was like the first one, like you knew from the beginning it wasn't going to be like a bad one, right? Like they were cracking jokes, blah, blah, blah. Like they were corny as fuck, but like we all had like, ha ha ha, thank God we have a job. Like it was like, but it was good though. It was informative. But yo, when our CFO was like breaking down all the costs. So we have like 7 different offices nationwide. And he said the monthly rent combined of all of them is $2.1 million. Wow. The cleaning costs per month is like 30 G's. The re-fucking filling the vending machines in the little markets is like $25,000. I'm like, bro, like this is just, we're saving so much money by doing this. Like I really think like it's gonna be like, yeah, like we're gonna downsize the office space and then we just fucking have like almost like a WeWork system where you just set up on a laptop and you're just at the office, but you don't really have a desk like that because like you don't really need to be there. Yeah. Because bro, like again, like just like myself, like I'm like, do I really need to go to the gym anymore? I've been working out at home and seeing great results. Like, why go to a fucking LA Fitness? Yeah. So I really think these companies are like, yo, like we don't need you. We maybe need you to work here, but we don't need you here. Like clearly you can do this shit at home in your own space. Like maybe come in for a meeting if needed or go like you have to travel somewhere for a meeting, but yeah, I really think this is gonna show a lot of people how like some things that we think are required really aren't, bro. And it's gonna save a lot of people a lot of money if they start thinking that way moving forward.
Yeah, for sure. And I hope it's not a situation where, because I would like this flexibility when we eventually do go back. I think the only thing that might fuck it up is if everyone on your team just becomes like sheep again and wants to work in the office and you're that one guy who's like, oh, I want to work from home half this week or whatever.
And now you're the fucking like outcast of the fucking room.
Yeah, like, oh, this is the guy that hates us and low key, you know, wanted COVID to happen so he could, you know, fucking ditch us.
Yeah, but I don't know, but I can't envision, dude. We have cubicles, bro, and it's like there's no way I can be just fucking 30 inches away from you and everything, like, you know what I mean? Like, think, like, again, this all could be a fucking scam and COVID's a fucking fake thing, but if it's real, bro, if you just go right back to normal space-wise, like, that doesn't make any fucking sense. And then what, you're gonna have just, like, 2 cubicles where you could have had 4, and now you're just fucking taking up space? Like, bro, it doesn't,
Yeah.
I really envision like more of like a WeWork, those kind of spaces where it's just like, yo, here you're gonna have everything you need, you know, Wi-Fi, desks, blah blah blah. Come as you go, come as you please. But as far as you actually having like a fixed seat, I don't fucking see that happening, bro.
Yeah. Yeah, hopefully companies reevaluate this shit. And it's cool to see like all the other random changes. I think, for instance, Universal Pictures, I heard there's some controversy where AMC doesn't want to show their films anymore because they decided.
Why is that? Like I saw.
They decided to release the movie Trolls online or some shit.
Oh, as a fuck you, they're like, yo, fuck.
I don't know if they did it as a fuck you, but they're like, yo, let's see if we make money off this shit. And they did it, and it was successful. And now they plan to always release their films or provide like a digital option.
AMC was telling Universal like, fuck you.
Oh yeah, basically they're like, yo, we're broke as shit, and you pulled this on us. Like, how dare you? Which is kind of weird.
Shit was like the week of the like nationwide shutdown. Like it was actually the week my mom passed. I think it was like that Friday. They were like, yeah, we'll just release it online.
Oh damn, that soon?
Yeah, it was.
Oh, I thought this was like they took like a month to reevaluate.
No, bro! Like it was meant to be a nationwide release, and then going into that week, they were like, "Fuck it, just release it online."
Damn.
Oh, release it like on demand.
Yeah, they must have known it would have been like a cash cow for them.
Dude, but think about it, like, yo, why would I? Okay, I get it. Like, date night is a cool thing, movie night, but bro, like, if I could just chill at home and have a fucking big ass TV, great ass speakers, in my fucking pajamas, I can order in. The food's still gonna be cheaper than the fucking movie theater. Like at the movie theater, like, yo, it's probably like what, $25 for 2 people for just the ticket. Then if you want popcorn and 2 drinks, it's another fucking $30-$40. If they serve alcohol, it's like $50 now. Whereas I can just pay the $25 for the movie and already have groceries. Like,
yeah. Well, I mean, so my girl and I, we had the AMC because it's paused or put on hold.
The stub membership.
Yeah, the AMC membership, because we liked to go a lot, and we weren't about to pay $20 for every single movie or whatever.
It was like $15 to get 3 movies a month.
No, $20, 3 movies a week, and you could see the same movie more than once if you want. But we would see literally like 5 movies a month, so it would make sense. But in a weird way, I kind of enjoy the audience. Like, it's kind of like going to a bar and there's only 7 people there, even though you're not gonna fucking talk to anyone most likely. It's just like
the vibe.
Yeah, the vibe, like the laughs and the fear in the room. I guess the energy in general.
Yeah, sometimes dude, but think about it. Think about us at Coachella, bro. Like, I know we bumped into your friends there, but besides that, bro, we really spoke to no one besides you and I. You know what I mean? But the vibe was amazing, right? You just want to be around the energy. So yeah, maybe you're right. If it's like a fucking terrifying movie or a funny movie, you want to just understand how other people are perceiving it. Yeah, you have a good point. But again, it's gonna be hard, bro. Like these theaters who just did massive renovations to get like the luxury seats are now gonna have to like fucking break it up even more and maybe only seat 20. They sat 45 or 50 before. So yeah, it's gonna be very fucking different, bro. Because imagine like fucking those like matinee specials. Like, bro, if I was a 75-year-old man, there's no fucking way I'm going to the movie theater right now, bro. Like, right.
Yeah, it's just a
I don't know fuck how cheap that ticket is, bro. I'm not going to fucking risk my life to watch fucking Troll Around the World or fucking shit.
Last thing that's on my mind.
Facts. All right, but speaking of Coachella, though, I guess there's like a little bit of a festival this past weekend. I guess we spoke about last week, but it actually happened on Thursday. So you saw it live. I saw the rerun that you sent me. It's talking about the Travis Scott. In our episode today, actually, episode 26, is called Astronomical because of the Travis Scott Fortnite appearance. So just pretty much explain to people what happened and why it was so dope.
Yeah, so I guess Travis Scott partnered up with Fortnite. Well, the company's called I forget their name. But that's besides the point. They partnered up with the creators of Fortnite and essentially planned this new single release through the platform. They've done this shit with other artists and movies and stuff. Yeah, with Marshmello. They partner with a lot of, movie studios and stuff. That they did like a John Wick release. So they're definitely capitalizing on like anything that's popular in mainstream. So they had this festival take place last week, I want to say. It was,
it was
4
Thursday
p.m.
and then it happened again Saturday.
Yeah, happening on Saturday. I think even one more time that same day. But basically, I logged in just before it happened. And it's all community based, so other players are, watching the same thing at the same time. And it's basically a big ass Travis Scott character, essentially, who's dancing around and singing several of his most popular hits. So the first one was Sicko Mode. Second one was Stargazing.
Perfect, though, because when it happened, it was like a world was coming towards you, right?
Yeah. So it looked like a big ass like meteorite with speakers embedded into it or something. And Travis Scott's like dancing around, and the atmosphere is changing like the entire time. So it was super trippy. I was 100% sober. Kind of wish I wasn't.
Dude, that's where I fucked up watching. I'm like, bro, why am I not like on something right now? Like, cause I like sober, it was amazing. So I couldn't even imagine like if you were higher on some shit, like I would legit like be completely like fanboy, like, bro, what is happening?
Yeah, and it was crazy because it was something I knew back to the Coachella thing. Even though I don't know any of the gamers I'm with or anything, like just the fact that I know another human being somewhere in the world is watching the same exact thing and quote unquote standing right next to me was trippy. And just the fact that like in my back of my head I'm like, this is the future of music, or at least what we're gonna be dealing with for the next several months. It was just a dope experience. Like I got goosebumps towards the middle of it as all the songs were changing, and it just felt so natural. It didn't feel forced. I thought it would be kind of corny.
Because in my mind, I'm like, well, it's fucking anime. Like, what the fuck is going on? But like, it was fucking amazing, bro. Like,
and
because the graphics are never too like. I've seen other artists who they put in the game, maybe not performance-wise, but the graphics look corny, right? Like, but this was like, bro, this is amazing. Like, on point.
And he looked like him too.
Yeah,
and it was they built
cool how they had like half his face like ripped off, but like you saw like the metal on. Like, that shit was very well done.
Yeah, super well done. I can't imagine how much work went into that or how long they've been planning this. I didn't even know it was because Kid Cudi was joining him in that new single they released, which I heard for the first time through this virtual festival. Immediately added it to my playlist after, and like, I was just mind blown. I think it was flawless as far as how they executed it.
Yeah, dude, the releasing of all that was phenomenal. Like, I think dude, kudos to them. Obviously, a lot of people, I mean, I'm not a gamer, but a lot of people say like Fortnite kind of like sold out and became like something else. So for them to like maybe come back this way and like completely grab the attention of the entire world, that's pretty fucking impressive. I think the numbers that of people actually either online when it happened or just watching it on YouTube or TikTok or wherever are literally astronomical. Like, like that shit broke the internet. Because that's what everyone was fucking doing Thursday and Saturday. Yeah, I think you're right. I think it came out like twice on Saturday or again on Sunday. Like, yeah, that was dope. I watched what you sent me, then I watched the full thing on YouTube. Because I didn't want to download that big ass Fortnite file on my PS4.
Yeah, what's that shit, like 1,000 gigabytes?
Dude, it was like, check back in 17 hours. I was like, nah, never mind, bro.
I know, that's why I was like, damn, I gotta tell him to download this shit like 3 days in advance.
So I was like, no, I'm good. I just watched it on YouTube. But yeah, the YouTubes are good. And the one you sent me was also really good. But that wasn't the only dope performance. Well, again, I won't say it was dope, but like I didn't watch the full thing. The Post Malone at his crib doing I guess it's like a tribute to Nirvana, and like they raised close to like $3 million in an hour for the COVID cases. So that's fucking that's amazing in itself. But how'd you enjoy that one?
The Post Malone one?
Yeah.
I honestly only watched like 5 minutes of it. And I think one, I was busy at the time. I forget what I was doing, maybe work or some shit. But he was
all right. It was Friday, and it was like it was still like normal work hours for you.
Yeah, still normal work hours. I mean, the day was pretty dead, but at the same time, I'm honestly not too familiar with Nirvana's music. So for me, it was just kind of like hearing him play random acoustic songs. And I was just like, I'm not going to tune into this unless like I hear it from someone else like, yo, this shit is a much must watch. So I kind of cut that out.
So it wasn't. So it's funny because I actually was going back for one of my boys today. I don't think it was a must watch, but I think what it did was a few things. So one, it's showing other ways to raise money or make money during this, right? Like if artists just start doing this, if you have the right setup, if you fucking rent out an empty arena, but have like the lights and stuff in the background, like you could put on a good show for the internet or TV. So that's one thing. Because the fact they raise that much money, bro, you can raise that much money in a non-donation type setting for yourself, right? Like if you have sponsors, blah blah blah. So that was impressive. And what I feel like it did was for a lot of people, like I'm like I only know like 3 or 4 Nirvana songs. I know they're really fucking good, and I appreciate when I hear it, but I don't know like every song like verbatim. Mm-hmm. But what I think it did, bro, it brought a lot of non-hip hop heads to really fucking love Post Malone, bro.
Yeah,
like
sure.
I had a lot of people who were not hip hop fans were like, dude, I can't believe you were telling me about this guy 3 years ago, and I'm just hearing him now. I'm like, bro, I've been telling you, bro, he's that fucking good.
Yeah.
So I really think like this brought a lot. Like, dude, if you weren't a Post Malone fan before, you are definitely a fucking Post Malone fan now. And then again, for that same effect, though, like if you're like a hip hop purist, this probably made you feel like, bro, he's just fucking a culture vulture, blah blah blah. Which I'll never fucking believe that. But I do think this made like a lot of non-hip hop heads really become fucking Post Malone fans because, again, he's just a fucking pure artist, bro. Like he can sing, play guitar. He can fucking kind of rap. He can fucking sing or rap over any fucking beat you give him. Like, bro, this dude and he's like 24, 25 years old. Like, I really, as far as an artist, this guy gives you pretty much everything you fucking want from someone.
Yeah, those are both really good points. I think, why I joined the live, I was really curious to see what the setup was like and if this is something like other artists could potentially pull off successfully and have it sound good and be interesting enough to want to continue watching rather than some like muffled ass IG live with sounds blaring and mixing and matching and making it hard to hear what's going on.
Yeah, dude, because I don't love Tory Lanez, but I did appreciate quarantine radio like for a while. But bro, like when they're battling, bro, the shit just sounds like I'm like, bro, like I can't hear the like I believe that's the song, but I can't really hear it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, it was like a novel idea at first, so I guess the sound didn't matter, but now it's like I don't have time I'm not that bored to fucking listen to what sounds like someone playing some shit underwater.
Right, exactly. So this was dope because, the dude, he had a guitar, I think 2 bass players, and Travis Barker on the fucking drums, and that in itself is fucking dope. Yeah. But yeah, like it was a fucking dope setup. And then even, dude, I do church from home now. Dude, like the pastors are just going to church. And like they're there by themselves, and you're still getting a phenomenal message. You still have the digital stuff in the background, the lights. So like you can make this work. So again, if this is what it's gonna be like, there may be like if you think about when we were kids, like the whole like pay-per-view thing, like just fucking pay $15 and just fucking watch your favorite artist perform for like an hour and a half. Like that just may be the thing.
Yep.
Which again will suck to our point where like you want to just be in the vibe, in the energy, but if that shit gets banned for another fucking year, that just may be what we have to do. Which again is fucking, even like to say those words is fucking insane, bro. Like who would have thought, dude?
Terrifying.
We're literally in fucking at Coachella like a year and a week ago, and to think like, bro, that's the last Coachella of all time. You know what I mean?
Like if shit got that crazy to where that was the last Coachella, the only good thing that would come out of it is like, it's dope to know that we were part of the last one and had a fucking blast there, but damn, that's also depressing as shit to know like we might not go to a concert for like 3 years or something.
Dude, that'd be fucking terrible, bro. Damn, we know what, for randomly, I just started missing the fucking Coachella pizza.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
Bro, we fucked up those pizza spots like all the time.
I know, it was so good. That and the lemonade.
Oh my God, yo. Dude, like, hey, like that's why, not to call anybody out, but like, that's like when my girl was like freaking out about like, yo, what are you doing there, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, bro, if you really understood that, there's actually nothing happening besides like music, getting high, getting drunk, food. Like it's literally just that.
Like anything you would expect minus, the ratchetness that some of these influencers might post. But yeah, I was just sitting there eating that pizza. Like, that was a moment where I'm like, I don't want to be anywhere else in the world except here eating this pizza. Like,
bro, that entire fucking 3 days we were there, bro. I was like, bro, even like when we were on 2 hours of sleep and woke up at like 6 a.m. for the Kanye thing. Yeah. I was like, bro, when he started, I'm like, bro, there's nowhere else I need to be. Like, this is exactly where I need to be right now.
Yeah. Damn. Good time.
Yeah, it's crazy saying those words that there won't be like another fucking concert or festival for another year, which again, I really hope that's not the case. Like, I really hope these countries that are opening up, they can be our guinea pigs and just like, hey, we did it. So I'm like, all right, cool, we can do it now.
Yeah.
But speaking of Kanye, our boy just became a billionaire. But accordingly, he's been a billionaire for a while. Before, like, you thought he was talking shit. But dude, he's been someone in the fucking spotlight nonstop, I would say, for I don't know if it's 20 years, but probably close to like 15. And dude, to think that he apparently was $32 million in debt almost 3 or 4 years ago, and now to be worth more than $1 billion today, dude, that's only fucking amazing, bro. And it's corny, but it kind of goes to all those like catchphrases you see, like, yo, don't believe the hype, like, don't believe like anyone's opinion about you. Just fucking, if you think your plan is the one, just fucking pursue it. Because like, bro, like everything he wants to do, he's been able to fucking do. Like, I'm gonna be the fucking biggest artist. I'm gonna have the biggest clothing brand. I'm gonna marry the baddest bitch. Like, I'm gonna be a billionaire. Like, yo, everything he's wanted to do, he's been able to do and fucking be successful. Like, it's insane.
Yeah, it's wild. I mean, big ups to him. I don't think anyone, or at least I'd never heard this conversation before. Like, I feel like with Dr. Dre and Diddy and Jay-Z, they've always been, or even 50 Cent, everyone was like trying to figure out which one of them was gonna become a billionaire and take hip hop over. And
I love 50, but he really fell off that conversation quick. Like, like it was close for a little bit, and it was like,
yeah, I know people brought up vitamin water like any chance they got at one point.
I'm like, yeah, cool, that was dope, but like, it takes a lot of those to become a billionaire. Like,
but yeah, Kanye has his hands in everything, and he's so much more of a cultural icon. I feel like that he can, dip his toe into anything and that shit turns to gold.
Dude, facts, bro. And like, I get it. Like, maybe he did lose his mind for a little bit, or he got a little bit crazy. But dude, sometimes I feel like these billionaires aren't normal people, bro. Like, you're not just gonna be like that guy next door. Oh, he just happens to be a billionaire. Like, bro, you have to be some kind of crazy, right? Because only you have to be crazy to even think like, yo, I'm gonna come from absolute nothing and then have this, bro. That's not a normal thought. Like,
right.
And if it is, that means your normal is fucking amazing because you're just fucking challenging yourself every day. So,
yep.
Yeah, dude, I think that was amazing. It's almost like a fuck you to everyone that was like, yo, you're losing your mind. These fucking, you're fucking doing these Trump things on your stages. Like, everyone's gonna run away from you. He's like, nah, I'm gonna drop some sneakers next week and they're gonna buy that shit in a second. You know what I mean? Like,
for sure.
Never fucking lost sight of that.
I remember hearing, I watched the Joe Rogan podcast the other day, and he brought up Bezos in the fact that Bezos basically is like on 24/7, like working on the next big thing.
Yeah.
This motherfucker built like a clock, a giant clock in the middle of inside a mountain or something, apparently. I'm sure that shit costs millions, and I don't know what the purpose of it was, if it is true, but the fact that these people are just constantly innovating and just doing shit proves to me that it's becoming a billionaire requires a special kind of mind. I don't think it's just a matter of like, oh, I'm gonna work hard and be comfortable. Like, I think these people are more concerned with leaving a legacy than just like, owning a yacht and chilling with some bitches on the weekend or something.
Dude, there is no comfortable. There is like that comfortable does not exist for them, bro. Like,
yeah,
it's like nonstop fucking grinding, and it's like, dude, I think because I remember when Jay-Z became a billionaire officially like last year or something, or 2 years ago, when he dropped 444, and like they had those like that pie chart of like all the different things he did to get to like $1 billion, and like the music part of it was like that small. Like, it was like one of those, because like you can't, like, if it's just music sales alone, like, you're not getting there. Like, you have to have your hands in so many other things. Like, dude, it's fucking ridiculous, bro. Like, yeah. And like, I remember Jay-Z had a great comment, like, people were giving him shit when he owned the Nets, but they were like, yo, I think it was actually like a lyric. He's like, yo, they give me shit because I only own like 0.5% of the Nets, and they don't realize that's like fucking almost $275 million worth of fucking money. So like, oh, I ain't shit, right? Because I don't own the whole thing, my bad. Like,
right? Yeah, people just hate. They don't even fact check anything. They just want to talk shit and find something to complain about.
They want to talk shit, bro. It's like, oh, why do you think he's an owner? He only owns like fucking 1.3%. It's like, bro, that's still like $300 million.
Yeah. Right? And how much do you own? Zero.
Exactly. How much do you own of the fucking Brooklyn Nets, bro? Like, the fuck? But yeah, shout out to Kanye. Dude, what I wanted to ask before we get into like our like other music stuff and like obviously Heat of the Week and all that shit, bro. Like, so I was thinking like randomly, like I was just like, bro, like I know like in the past 2 or 3 years, it's been like the digital age of like single people we're thriving, right? Yo, I want to hook up with someone right now, a guy or girl, boom. Take out my phone, blah, 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 swipe, 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 boom. I'm getting my fucking dick sucked tonight, no problem. Like, I'm going to make this happen, right? And they're like, yo, what are they doing right now? Like, what are those people doing during this fucking pandemic?
I mean, I could tell you based on my roommate who's single. I mean, she had been hanging out with a dude she met through the gym. And then another dude she met through a mutual friend. So it's not quite based on, you know,
solely
app
digital.
Digital interactions. But yeah, I'm really curious what that crowd is doing. I'm sure they're the conversation starters like, yo, you've been chilling at, you know, events with more than 10 people, or you've been doing this and that before like the dirty talk starts coming in. People are probably strapping up more, which is retarded because you should always be strapping up if you're hooking up with somebody. Yeah, I don't know. That's interesting. I'm sure people are putting shit in their bios like, you know, I wear a mask everywhere I go. You know, I hand sanitizer on deck.
Dude,
I feel like spitting game must be weird.
I was thinking it becomes more like a complete digital thing where like there is no like I'm not meeting you anywhere, but I can definitely like still like send you nudes, or we can have like fucking video sex or whatever, like as opposed to like actual interaction. Like I think like there's like no interaction happening right now, bro.
I guess. But I'm like, if you're gonna go that far, like if you're gonna send nudes to somebody randomly without, and this isn't like some OnlyFans shit, like I feel like at that point you've kind of made up your mind that you want to fuck. So I feel like they would just take that chance, assuming that they're driving distance away from each other.
Yeah. Damn,
I would lose my mind if I was single and somebody was sending me news over and over and like was 2 miles away. I'm taking that chance. Like,
you're like, I'm getting this fucking Rona. I don't give a fuck.
I don't give a fuck. I'm going to the grocery store with hundreds of people. Why can't I meet this one chick who's...
Yeah, but you're not making out with them though.
That's true, but at the same time, I'm touching the doorknobs. My fucking cat's licking my face. He's on the floor and shit. So, what's the difference?
Yeah.
Or you got to paper bag it or something. I don't know.
I don't know, bro. Yeah, I don't know why that came to me. Like, I was like thinking about like I was by the pool or some shit. I was like, yo, what the fuck are single people doing right now? Like, I don't know. Like, it was just like a fucking like epiphany. I'm like, yo, are they really just struggling right now? Cause, dude, I remember like, dude, that was the thing. Like, you'd be at any bar, it's like, oh yeah, I just met him on Tinder. Oh, I met him on Bumble. Blah blah blah. Like, that's how like fucking like every single person was meeting people. And I was like, bro, like, what are you guys fucking doing? But dude, if they're still meeting up, dude, more power to them. But they better not fuck up this whole corona for me, because
for sure.
Yeah, like if that ruins it for us because they keep spreading it, I'm like, yo, shut down Tinder today, bro. Like,
right? I mean, maybe they're just on Pornhub or something, because I keep seeing these masturbation memes that weren't this frequent before. Like,
bro, the GIF you sent me, the GIF you sent me of Salt Bae slapping the meat.
Oh yeah, that one.
When it was hanging.
That's what 90% of the population is doing, right? As we speak.
100%, bro. Yeah, Pornhub stock is through. I don't know if it's a public company, bro, but their fucking stock has to be through the roof, bro, because they're fucking, everyone's on that shit, bro. That's probably, I think that's probably what people do. Either they're on Pornhub or they're fucking getting scanned by people on OnlyFans, because apparently, like, they're not even doing shit. It's like the same pictures they fucking post on Instagram, but like slightly sexier. Like they're not naked. So like.
No, I think some of them do get freaky. I think it just depends on the girl.
Oh really?
Yeah. I don't know this from firsthand experience, but I've heard through the grapevine.
Okay, I don't know anyone who has an OnlyFans account, but I just heard like a couple like I guess they already had like normal Instagram clout. Maybe they don't want to fucking expose themselves to being like called out for being like a hoe. But yeah, I don't know. But yeah, it has to be OnlyFans and then Pornhub, bro. Because again, if I was single, bro, I get like you're fucking like, damn, I'm by myself, blah blah blah. Like I'm really by myself, but bro, risking your life to go fucking hook up with some the third swipe of the night, like bro, that just seems fucking dangerous.
Yeah, no, that's wild. Shit, the birth rate's gonna be down like 50%. I just made that up.
It's gonna be down, but yo, what's scary, man, is the fucking. And again, it kind of makes sense, bro. But like the domestic violence fucking cases are up, which is fucking sad as hell. But like, you kind of get it, bro. A lot of people are fucking in relationships or marriages. You really don't like that person, and now you're stuck with them fucking 24/7 for now what 39 days straight.
Yeah.
That's how people get fucking beat up. Like that's just like that's just what it is. Like
you're gonna have like
terrible, but like that's just like, yo, I literally I never really loved you, and now I'm stuck with you. Like fuck, like I could do this like when I'm at work and I just come home to you for like 3 hours, but like I'm stuck with you now. Like,
yeah, I haven't beaten up my girl, and nor have I ever done that in the past. But there's been moments where we yelled at each other because we're just like, it's like having a fucking two mice in a little ass cage. Just
dude.
Nipping at each other because there's nothing else to do.
100%. Like, yo, me and my girl, like, so we do like we live apart, so she has her own place, thank God. Because it's more so thank God because like we both have small 1-1s, so like there's just not enough space, right? Like there's not enough space for two people to like coexist. But like I was there this past weekend, we got into a fight Saturday morning, so I was like, all right, well, dude, I'm going home. Like I just like I'm just gonna be in my own space, bro. Like we're not gonna fight because like, dude, what's the point of like if you're already pissed off at someone, why would you stay there? Like ideally you would like to just get up and leave. So if I can get up and leave, I got up and left. So
yeah,
dude, I really hope. Dude, that's another reason why I think we need the coronavirus to end is because like that's like probably one of the most alarming things is that domestic violence rate just keeps going fucking up, which is a terrifying thing. Yeah. I guess a couple more things that we kind of touched upon last week, but I guess French Montana really is clout chasing at an all-time high right now because he had more beef with fucking Young Thug after we logged off on Wednesday, and then he went on Everyday Struggle like trying to prove his point of why he could go beat like song for song with Kendrick. And then he came out with a comment about how like his biggest hit of all time, Unforgettable, was a mess. And he was the reason that he had to go in the lab and like fix the beat and everything and the vocals to make sure it was an actual hit. And then Sway Lee came out and was like, nah, no, that's not how that happened. Yeah. So like, what's your take on everything French Montana over the past like week?
Yeah, I mean, obviously I wasn't there, so I don't know what took place. Like he very well may have fixed some shit, but just based on everything going on, I feel like he's trying to, I don't know, I just sense a lot of insecurity or something, or he's just bored and wants attention because dude, that's where he's causing all of this.
He's very insecure. Like I think he's like as of right now, I think he's just very insecure right now.
Yeah, which is weird because I'm like, yo, you're successful, you're making money, your music is good. It's just no need to fucking act like you're the best because you're not. So just accept your career for what it is, and I don't know why he has to go at all these people. And Unforgettable was like an old ass song at this point. Like what was the point of bringing that up in the first place?
I think to prove that he can make it.
I guess people brought up Unforgettable and were like, yo, Sway Lee made that song, and he probably, tweaked some little ass thing during the session and was like, yo, if it wasn't for me, that snare wouldn't hit as hard or some shit.
Dude,
just to make it work.
That is a Sway Lee song all day, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Like, yo, Sway Lee got finessed to be a feature, because, bro, that is the parts are Sway Lee's parts, bro.
Right?
Like,
yeah. You don't know any of them.
I cannot tell you one French Montana lyric off that fucking song. That is a fucking Sway Lee song all day.
Yeah, hands down.
Dude, I think it's fucking just insecurity, bro. I feel like, dude, he can tell. like, bro, because you can tell, bro. Like, yo, like, all right, I'm not the #1 dude. He's probably never been that. But, like, he's not even mentioned when it comes to fucking, like, top hip-hop acts right now. You know what I mean? So I feel like when you feel like your momentum is completely coming to a halt, and now you're not even on tour to make money, and, like, your last album didn't really fucking hit, you're just like, yo, let me remind people who the fuck I am. But then we start doing more research, like, bro, who really are you, bro? You're the featured guy. Like, all right, man, like, good for you, bro. But, like, I really think he just sees his, like, him being a part of it is coming to an end, bro. Because there was a time there where he was like, yo, he had a lot of fucking hits, man. Like, when he was with Diddy, but, like, you know, Diddy's not really in fucking music anymore, bro. So, like, you can't really fucking ride his coattails forever. And then the whole, like, Sway Lee Unforgettable thing, I just saw that as, like, bro, how insecure are you that you even bring that shit up? Like, there's no reason to fucking, because in doing that, you're throwing shade at Sway Lee. And it's like, oh, I made this song. It's like, bro, no, you fucking, like, maybe you did, bro. But, like, there's no need to bring that shit up. Like, it was a hit. You won.
Yeah.
That is nothing you're saying now or what people are saying now is going to take away that song when, like, fucking, that song went, like, 10 times platinum, like, worldwide. Something fucking insane. So, bro, like, why do you care what anyone is saying about you?
Right.
Like, Young
and that's
Thug,
what's wild is, like, he's making all those points, but he has to know for a fact deep down that Sway Lee made the song, and he failed to mention that. He wasn't like, oh, like, you know, big ups to Sway for, you know, coming up with that crazy hook or singing that crazy hook and making the song what it is. But, you know, everyone remember, or it should be known that I did XYZ to also make this a hit or something, and left it at that. But Sway Lee's probably thinking, like, what the fuck? Like, did you not hear the hook?
Like, what the fuck, bro? Because if it wasn't for that hook, that song is not a hit.
Yep, agreed, 100%.
And he had like a hook, and then he also had like half a verse as well. Like, bro, like, that's a song that should have been French Montana and Sway Lee. The fact that it was featuring Sway Lee, like, bro, that's fucking, like, that was like the biggest scam of life, bro. Because I'm like, yo, that is fucking Sway Lee's song, bro.
Yeah, for real.
Oh man. All right, bro. So, anything else we want to hit upon before we get into our normal segments? Oh, I guess, dude, probably the funniest thing is that we saw you sent me a phenomenal video today, the Jack Harlow. Was it Jack Harlow?
Yeah, Jack Harlow and G-Eazy.
G-Eazy, was it Moana,
yeah.
Bro, that video is fire because it really, I guess, takes the best of what TikTok could be. I'm not gonna lie, bro, your boy is coming around on TikTok. I actually downloaded the app today. I was going through some videos. I'm like, all right, this isn't terrible, bro, because it took that video to be like, damn, this is fun. Like, if you use it the right way, it could be a pretty cool interactive way, I guess, to, like, just entertain people, but also just, you know, keep being have engagement with your fans. So that was super dope.
Yeah, for sure. I think it just took the quarantine to get people to try to use it in creative ways. Obviously, we're gonna be joining that, so everyone listening, be on the lookout for the link to that. It'll probably end up being at Audio Theory. But yeah, I think it's cool that it's not just corny dance videos. There's a lot of good little snippets that I've seen people create for whatever it is. It could be everything from, like, video gaming to thoughts to, I don't know, advice on how to do XYZ. So I think it'll definitely continue to blow up.
So that thing where they blew up his head, that's a TikTok feature too?
Yeah, I believe that was a TikTok effect. I haven't seen it or used it. I've only played around with the effects.
Once you use that, like, you could
the alien face thing.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah.
But I'm sure it popped up under trending, and it was like a big head feature that they just used and could record.
Yeah, dude, that was fucking dope. That video was fucking very well done. And that's probably like the first, besides Drake's Tootsie Slide, that's probably like another very creative way during, like, this whole lockdown to still put out quality content to your fans, because that video was dope, bro. He had everyone that fucking video. Like, it was like, he legit was calling everyone on their fucking phone. Like, that was dope, bro. So if you haven't seen the Moana video, definitely go check that out, because the songs are right. Like, I don't think the song's like anything amazing, but the video's fire.
Same. Yeah, it was dope.
All right, bro. So you want to get into Heat of the Week?
Yeah, Heat of the Week. I was actually gonna bring up Moana for this one.
Okay.
The track itself, like you just mentioned, I think is probably not gonna be the biggest hit, but at the same time, I think just given the quarantine and TikTok, blowing up and everything, it kind of just felt it hit home.
Yeah, but it
Kinda
could
felt
also
like a
be a hit. Like I don't want to steal from any
Yeah.
other show, but like this is one you maybe need to wait on, because like I just think, dude, I think Jack Harlow is so fucking talented. So
Yeah.
him flowing on any hip hop beat right now is just fucking like A1. So this
Yeah.
probably could be a hit like in 2 or 3 weeks. Like
For sure. Yeah, I think that's why I was most excited because I mean, as you know, we've been talking about Jack Harlow for a minute now. I feel like this will definitely give him even more exposure after the What's Poppin' video he had done. I was actually supposed to go to his concert in a week, which got postponed. Super pissed about that.
Did they refund you the money, or just saying?
Yeah,
hey,
they refund. That one they actually didn't refund. He just said postpone. So I'm hoping it'll happen in the near future. But yeah, I think the track is still a banger. I added it to my playlist. Looking forward to playing that again. Super dope and creative video. So shout out to G-Eazy and Jack Harlow. It's called Moana, by the way. Yep, Heat of the Week.
All right, cool. I support that one for sure, and I already have that on my playlist. So I won't forget about it. Dude, so for me, it's actually like a full album. It's gonna be. We spoke about this before. I was nervous when Pop Smoke died that the whole like drill Brooklyn music scene was gonna go away. But I feel like if you miss Pop Smoke, you know, then thank God 504 is like there and really stepping up his like rapping ability. Because he dropped an album called 800 BC last Friday. That's bananas. And then, dude, the first song of the album, Drive By, is fucking everything you love about drill music in Brooklyn in one track. Like, it is fucking great. And he actually has a couple dope features with Meek Mill and Lil TJ. Dude, it's only a fucking 8 songs, 24 minutes long. But, dude, so, like, it's a quick workout, like, you know, working out, this is the vibe. Like, put on fucking 504 it's going to be the best workout ever. But I was more so, one, happy to hear drill music fucking doing his thing, and then just impressed that this guy who dropped, I would never think that the guy who dropped Big Drip, you know, that song was, like, kind of corny, but whatever, could put together a solid 7 or 6 songs that sound cohesive. So that was probably one of the more impressive things, but yeah, I would definitely check out 504, and especially if you miss Pop Smoke, and especially if you want to have like a good run or a good workout, that shit can't do anything but get you hyped. So
dope.
Yes, sir. Anything else you want to touch upon, bro, before we dip?
Nah, how about you?
Nah, bro, I feel good, bro. Like, again, like I mentioned before, I really try to stay away from the news this week because it just seems like it's more bad news. And dude, I don't know if this shit's what about LA? Have they mentioned like when they're gonna start easing things back to normal?
The tentative date before was May 15th, which I feel like is not gonna happen. If I had to guess, I'd say June.
Dude, it might be May 15th though, bro. Like because like New York is apparently gonna open May 15th. So I feel like if New York is opening,
New York?
Yeah, New York is opening May 15th. Like not everything like go full service, but like an easy transition. Dude, so Florida is opening up this weekend, but South Florida they're gonna postpone for like another week and a half. But like, yeah, like, dude, like, I don't want to sound like a fucking racist, but like, they were saying like, if you're like a minority, wait to see when like the golf courses are open, then you know we're all right. So they just opened the golf course in West Palm Beach, which was like 2 hours away. So like, all right, maybe we might be in a good spot. So
shit. Nice.
So yeah, so. Again, hopefully some normalcy. Do I know? Like I'm coping all right with it, dude, because I'm trying to like do other things around the house to like keep my mind busy. But I know there has to be a bunch of people, bro. If you have like already like if you're a natural extrovert or like you have like anxiety, like this cannot be a good time for you, bro. Like you're probably freaking the fuck out. So you know, shout out to everyone. Definitely try to meditate if you can to help me, because I know people's mental health is like going crazy right now. So it's tough. Yeah. Hopefully we can open up soon, bro. And like, even if it's like a little bit by little, like even if it's like you have to be home by 8 o'clock kind of shit, like, dude, even that could be dope, bro. Like,
right.
Because, dude, I'm just mad. Like, dude, I was planning to go fucking bananas on Tuesday because it's going to be Cinco de Mayo on Taco Tuesday. I'm like, bro, I'm going to get fucking destroyed.
Oh, yeah.
And it's like, bro, I'm going to order some shit.
Yeah. I had to slow down on the drinking this past weekend because my stomach started hurting and I'm like, I just can't. I drink a lot 3 days in a row, so this whole week I'm not drinking, just so I can prepare for Cinco de Mayo.
Nice. You're gonna order in from like your favorite taco spot?
Either that or we might, because there's a taco spot literally across the street, so we might just go grab some stuff from them, or we'll just make our own. But
Okay, so,
alcohol
you know what
for sure mandatory.
Do they sell you the margarita too or no?
No, that shit we'll probably have to make ourselves.
Oh, okay. So like my favorite, two of my favorite taco spots. I may figure out which one I'm ordering from on Tuesday. They're selling the jugs of their like most well-known margaritas that you can get on Uber Eats. So
Nice.
I'm gonna just fucking like order fucking 10 tacos, a thing of guacamole, and just like 2 pitchers and get fucking destroyed. And maybe call out on Wednesday because like yeah, I'm not gonna be in a good spot Wednesday.
I think everyone's gonna end up calling out on Wednesday.
Bro, because like this, I mean, we've all had an excuse to drink for a while, but this is like a proper, like, bro, it's a holiday. Let's fucking Oh man. All right, man. So that's everything. So like you mentioned earlier, we'll set the TikTok account this week and hopefully have a TikTok account, up and running. That could be a cool way to attract more fans. But for those of you who are listening now, keep subscribing, keep listening, make some comments on stuff you like and don't like, and we'll be back here next week.
Sure. Let's do it.
I do. Love you, man. Peace.
All right, man. Love you too. Peace.